Hi, Sagittarius. This is Jeffrey, Ripecolor. Oh, you see how the light's changing? Okay. I wish I'd started earlier during the day, but I haven't, and I didn't. Weird light. All right. This is a 3-card reading for Sagittarius for the week of September 21st. And fall is beginning, or spring is beginning, depending upon where you are. Seasons are changing, things change. Away we go. Okay. Let me do this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Okay. I know I did when I read cards, sometimes people say to me, oh, you did this reading for me, and then you said this and you said that. Don't you remember? It's like, no, I don't. That's the truth. So last week, everybody got this card, like everybody. And so it's the 4, right? 4 is about stability. So the Rider-Waite has funny iconography. I mean, it's the deck I use. It's the most common deck, but this is a funny one. So 4 is about stability, and cups are about emotion. So let's read it like that. Let's not read it as, because a lot of times it's like, well, do you accept the gift or don't you accept the gift, right? And then this also is about giving and receiving as well, right? Balance, giving and receiving. It's about, either being the recipient or about being the philanthropist, for the lack of a better word. And then you get this fabulous card. This is a wonderful little card, isn't it? This great new idea that you're ready to execute. I think working with others can actually be to your benefit. I'm the most individualist person there is. Yeah. And I'm not a Sagittarius, but I have a few planets in Sagittarius. So I really get wanting to be free. I really get wanting to be on my own road and do my own thing. And no one's going to tell me what to do. And no one's going to tell me to go right. No one's going to tell me to go left. No one's going to tell me what to wear. No one's going to tell me what to think. I totally, totally, totally identify. Totally. Um, my whole life is kind of based in that, right? I make one of a kind things to wear, and I'm all about uniqueness and individuality and not fitting in with the crowd and being a trailblazer. And I'm totally, totally, totally and completely about that. It's my philosophy of life, always has been, even when I was a kid. My favorite color is green. When I was a little kid, my favorite color was green. Everyone else's favorite color was red or blue. And then be the oddball, who I usually got along with, who liked orange or purple or yellow, right? Great. I really feel we all need to change, you know. We're really, there's no, it's coming, it's here. There's no, it's coming, it's here. You know, the tsunami isn't coming, it hit, right? So now we all have to figure out how to swim and what'll help us float. And how can I get to the top of that roof? And how can I help you get to the top of the roof? Because there's another one coming. You know what I mean? I'm not being all, that's reality, you know. And so, even though you're the fierce individualist, and so am I, um, we need to help each other. We need to reach and extend ourselves to one another. And also to allow ourselves to be helped, to allow ourselves to be part of a society, to allow ourselves to be one link in the chain. I know it doesn't, I know it's difficult. And, you know, for some of us, it's more difficult than for others. I know that. I'm one of them. You know, if I'm going to be a link in the chain, I want to be a different color link, la, 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 la. I want my link to be bigger, or I want it to be smaller, or I want it to have diamonds on it, or whatever. Or, you know, I don't want it to be a link. I want it to be a hook and not really a link. I want it to be open, or whatever. Sometimes you just need to be a link and be part of and to work with others, even though it's sometimes difficult, you know. And I think there might be a gift. We love gifts. Doesn't everybody? Everybody loves a gift, especially if it's a good one. Um, I think there's something to that. I think there's something this week in working with others and being part of something bigger. And it's temporary. Don't this is 1 week. It's temporary just because you like. Let's say you're part of some group, right? A running group. I don't know, and everybody's wearing the same T-shirt to go running, and you're like, oh my god, oh my god, ugh. We're the same thing as everybody else. Ugh. Look, you can wear pink socks. How's that? It's temporary, okay? It doesn't mean like you're going to have to wear a navy blue blazer, you know, for the rest of your life and look like everybody else. It doesn't mean that. It means sometimes it's good to be part of a group. Sometimes, you know, there's something to be learned in the group. There's a strength and there's a, the thing is to all the people that we come in contact with, they're all mirrors, all of them, whether you like them or not. They're all mirrors of who you are. You know, you will be confronted with yourself in another, whether you know them or whether you don't know them, whether it's a pleasant exchange or an unpleasant exchange. You know, you're going to see yourself, and so there might be something in that, right? I think sometimes being part, and it's temporary. This isn't like I'm saying, oh, you know, you have to become, you're a fish and you have to become a bird. I'm not saying that at all. You're a fish, be a fish, or be an archer, okay? You also do have that quality of being uh, half animal, half human, right? You do have that quality to you. you do have that aspirational sort of, this optimism, right? The arrow in the glyph points up. It points up, right? So like when you write a sign, if you write it like this, well, if it goes that, it's optimism in that way. It's like, you're going to the depths of hell, or, oh, we're going to heaven. And it's funny because I was thinking this afternoon, Sagittarians are musical a lot. They're really, I find a lot of Sagittarians are quite musical, right? And there are some examples of certain musicians that play like, I don't know, 12,000 instrument. I wish I could, but I can't. I have a deep appreciation for music, but maybe I never really applied myself to it, or never really had the opportunity, whatever. Like Todd Rundgren, like he plays every instrument, or Prince played every instrument, and then he would, like record himself playing the trumpet and play, and then put the whole thing together, all that. But I think there's something to be part of a band, right? There's something really magical. I mean, to me, it blows my mind that, like 5 different people are playing 5, and then if they have a singer on top of it, they're playing 5 different instruments, and they're all playing the same thing. Or, they're all matching, so to speak. That's like amazing. That's amazing. I mean, I don't even get along with myself half the time. To get along with someone else is like, wow, this is really amazing. It's almost like, I'm a dyer, right? And I'm a painter. So sometimes I feel like I want to make something that's like all the warms, right? There's something really magical about, like, I'm going to mix a light pink and a dark pink and a bright orange and a medium yellow and a vibrant red. And they're all sort of related, but they all sort of are saying their own little thing. And that can be really, really amazing. And then if you introduce, a blue or a green or something that's like, that could like really take it over the top, or make the whole thing just completely die. But I think there's something to working with a group, or working with, I think it's a group. I was going to say like maybe conflicting ideas, but it's not about that. I think there's something physical actually in working. I know COVID. I think there's something to, like if somebody offers you to be part of some sort of group, maybe even online, and you're like, I don't know, do it. Do it. If someone says, I'd like your input on it, do it. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't mean that you're going to completely lose yourself in the collective. It's a temporary thing that you're doing, and that I think can lead to this really bold new way of thinking, or this new idea, or this new kind of clarity. So that's my take for the week, Sagittarius. Jeffrey, Ripecolor, if you're interested in one-on-one, you can let me know. All the information is below. Have a lovely week. Have a lovely week. See you soon.